Hello and welcome to some yoga. This is a gentle class. Thanks so much for joining. You can be any level of experience, any level of fitness, just as long as you feel comfortable moving around a bit. We will practice together today. I'm Candice and let's do it. We'll go ahead and start seated. So go ahead and take your seat. You can sit with your legs crossed in easy pose, or legs out, or whatever way allows you to sit up nice and straight. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. With an inhale, bring your hands together, thumbs to heart center, and take this moment to set your intention for your practice. With an exhale, feel free to open your eyes and bring your hands together, interlacing your fingers. Gently rotate your wrists, making a little circle or figure 8. Reversing your direction so that you get both ways. And then gently shaking your wrists. Go ahead and extend your feet out in front, and then just take a moment to roll your ankles, wiggle your toes, point and flex your feet. Pointing is away, flexing is towards you. And then just take a moment to shake your legs a little. Next, go to hands and knees or tabletop. Check in that your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. I'm going to turn to the side here so you get a sense of what I'm talking about. Backs of your feet to the mat or the ball of each foot, depending on what you feel most comfortable doing. We'll go through cat and cow. On an inhale, you're going to arch your back, you're going to lift your chin, let your belly fill with air. When you exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone, look towards your belly button. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Let's go through this 3 more times at the pace of your own breathing. And after your 5th breath, go ahead and wait at tabletop in neutral, meaning that your back is flat and your hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips, but you're just relaxed here. On your next exhale, I want you to try your child's pose. Go ahead and start with your knees apart, nice and wide, toes together. Bring your bottom towards your feet and walk your hands forward, gently placing your head on your mat. On an inhale, come back up to your tabletop for hands and knees. And then on your next inhale, make your way to a standing position. come towards the top of your mat. Spread your toes out nice and wide. Get a nice strong stance on the mat so you feel like your feet are firm, knees nice and soft, standing tall, allowing your shoulders to relax. And we'll go through a sun salutation A, but we're going to go nice and slowly. So on an inhale, make your way to extended mountain, lifting your arms up, letting your shoulders relax, maybe lifting your gaze to the sky. On an exhale, if you've got room, swan dive down to your forward fold. On your inhale, come to halfway lift, and let's hold it here. You want a nice flat back with your tailbone extended and the top of your head extended so that you've got a nice flat surface. On your next exhale, make your way through chaturanga, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, make your way to your plank. Then lower your knees and gently lower your chest. Inhale your way up to cobra, baby cobra, whatever feels right for your body, and exhale through hands and knees to downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale, and on your exhale, go ahead and walk or step your feet to your hands. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, head towards the floor. Inhale all the way up to extended mountain. And exhale to mountain. All right, from here, let's go through a little bit of stretching. So, standing at the top of your mat, inhale your arms up, taking your left wrist with your right hand, bend over to the right side. Go ahead and bend your right knee to deepen that stretch. Keeping your neck nice and long. Inhale it to center. Take your left wrist take your right wrist with your left hand. Lean over to the left side, bend your left knee. And inhale it back to center, letting your hands release. Take a couple of steps back so that you're in the center of your mat, and we'll practice a little bit of balance. We'll just jump right into balance today. So for this pose, we're going to go for a standing pose with your knee bent in front. So on an inhale, put all of your weight into your left foot, and you're going to bend your right knee. Take your right knee with your right hand if you'd like, and you can do whatever you'd like with your left hand. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Remember to find something to focus on and stand nice and tall. And then exhale that knee down. Go to put your weight to your right foot. You're going to bend your left knee. Place your hand on your knee, right hand wherever you'd like, and 5 breaths here. Go ahead and exhale that foot down, and then just take a moment to maybe shake your hips side to side, bend your knees. All right, and let's come back to the top of your mat. We'll go through another flow here. So finding your mountain pose. On your next inhale, I'd like you to come to a chair pose. For your chair pose, you're going to keep your knees bent, your knees together, or at least in the same direction. Knees behind your toes. There we go. Words are tough today. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On your next exhale, go through chaturanga, or make your way to your plank pose, lowering your knees and then your chest. Inhale up for baby cobra or cobra. Exhale through hands and knees to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, I want you to bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So you're going from downward dog, you're basically going through your plank pose and bringing your right foot all the way forward. If your right foot doesn't immediately come forward, you can scooch it forward, you can grab your ankle, bring the foot forward. As you come here, you can keep your left leg straight or you can gently lower that left knee to the mat. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can bring yourself down to your elbows. But none of that's required. You can always stay with your knee to the mat, your arms straight, or with your leg lifted. I'll show you from the side what I mean. So you've got the leg lifted, knee lowered, leg lifted onto the elbows, knee lowered onto the elbows. So whatever feels right for your body, that's what you should do. And on your next exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale that left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Again, keeping the left knee lifted, lowering it down, going to your elbows, or whatever combination feels right for you. Next inhale, go ahead and make your way to downward facing dog. On your next exhale, go ahead and make your way back to your tabletop or your hands and knees pose. You're going to take your right foot and you're going to place it between your hands, like so. Now, if you're like me and it's a struggle to reach the floor, this is where blocks come in, or this is where books come in, or whatever you have that has a little bit of height to make your arms feel a little bit longer. So you take those blocks to either foot if you'd like. Notice that if I do that still, if I'm trying to really mind my posture, still can't quite reach them, so I have to adjust. Remember, blocks have 3 settings, so you hopefully can find something that works for you. I'm really being thoughtful about my knee being over my ankle. My hip crease here, I'm making sure that my left hip is over my left ankle and that my left foot is straight back from my left knee. So I'm not just doing something to approximate the pose, I'm really trying to get my body to see if it can be in a nice alignment here. On your next inhale, I'm going to have you bring your arms up over your head. And on your next exhale, go ahead and bring them back down. I'm going to have you scoot your right foot forward, your right toes forward, so that you flex that right foot in front. Now again, you can keep your hands on the blocks here. If you can reach without the blocks, you can try that if you'd like. Whatever feels right for you, you can lower the blocks, you can raise the blocks. It's going to depend on how your body feels in this pose. On your next inhale, go ahead and straighten that foot back, and then you're going to remove your blocks if you've got them, and bring your hands back down, bring your knee back down. and we'll go for the other side. So you're gonna bring your left foot forward, and again, whatever makes sense for you. Looks like I've got a little bit of better reach on this side, so I don't need to put my blocks as high, but I still need them. I'm checking in to make sure my knee is over my ankle, my hip is over my knee, and my foot is behind, straight back. On an inhale, I'm going to lift my arms up over my head, reaching for the ceiling, nice and flat back, straight back. Exhale, my hands down. And on your next inhale, you'll go ahead and scooch that left foot forward, heel to the floor, flexing your toes. Exhale, go ahead and bring that foot back. You're back to your tabletop pose. Let's go ahead and bring the knees apart and the toes together. Lower your bottom towards your feet and walk your hands out for your extended child's pose. An inhale, go ahead and bring it back to tabletop. And from here, let's walk our hands a bit forward and make our way back down to downward facing dog. And in your downward dog, go ahead and lift your heels nice and high. Come to the ball of each foot and see if you can push through your arms to push your bottom back towards the wall. And on an exhale, allow your heels to relax and continue to push back. Exhale back down to hands and knees, and then cross your legs around or swing your legs around front to extend your feet out in front of you. With an inhale, bring your arms up over your head, and exhale, reaching towards your toes, your ankles, your calves, whatever you can reach. Get that thing, grab it, hold on tight. It helps to keep your elbows soft. It kind of helps pull your body down gently. As your arms and your elbows relax, your body will slowly begin to relax and fold over your legs. Go ahead and inhale your way back up to seated. And from here, I'm going to invite you to take your peace fingers and take hold of your big toe. Bring your peace fingers around your big toe and bring your thumb to your big toe. This may mean that you need to bend your knee and reach for your toe. That's okay. Next, we're going to just do one at a time. Next, you're going to bring your right foot forward. So even for those of you who can't reach your toe, you probably can find a point where you can hold your leg out. And again, if you need to bend your knee, that's totally okay. You're going to bring it as close to your body as you can. You're going to sit up nice and tall and hold on to that toe. And you're going to go ahead and bring that leg back down and go for the other side. So peace fingers, big toe, that space between, grab hold here, and again, if you need to bend your knee, no problem. You're gonna lift it up, you're gonna bring it as close to your body as you can, sitting up nice and tall. And then you'll exhale it down. Go ahead and take the right foot into the left thigh. You're gonna sit up nice and tall here and see if you can kind of point your nose towards your left toes. You will walk your hands forward, bringing your body over this left leg. Again, you're gonna reach for your foot, your toes, your ankle, your thigh, whatever you can do, and you're gonna bring your body close to that part of your body. We're gonna stay here for several breaths, so just make sure to breathe deeply into your diaphragm and allow your body to relax as you rest over your leg. Inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back up. You're gonna bend this left knee, place your left foot close to your right foot and hold it in nice and tight. So depending on your shape and size, you will be able to clasp your hand, you'll be able to grab your hand, you may be able to just make some sort of connection with your knee. You're gonna sit up nice and tall here, hugging or holding on to this knee. Take our right hand to the left knee. We're going to be holding on to it nice and tight. We'll take the left hand behind our back, along our spine, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to twist, looking over our left shoulder. Back to center. And let's go ahead and change sides. So we're going to bring that left leg down, that right leg forward. We're going to turn our nose towards our right toes, and we're going to walk our body towards that right leg. Again, putting our hand where we can reach, allowing our body to rest over, and we're going to be here for a little while. however you may. Just sit up tall with the knee held for just a few breaths. Go ahead and take hold of that knee with your left hand, right hand behind your back, sitting up tall. You're going to make your twist, looking over your right shoulder. Let's go ahead and inhale it back. All right, bringing both feet together, allowing your knees to settle down. Work your feet forward so you're making a little bit more of a diamond shape so you get a more relaxed feel to the bend. As you're here, I want you to rock back and forth for just a sec so that you can make sure that you're sitting really solidly on your seat versus leaning forward or leaning back. You want to be where you're seated, your tailbone is aiming that way, your crown is aiming that way. Your feet are together, allow your hands to relax on your knees or on the floor, whatever allows you to sit up straight. And if you're comfortable doing it, close your eyes or soften your gaze. If this is a position that feels maybe like a little stretch, but it'll be comfortable for you for a few minutes, stay here. But if you ever feel in pain or you feel uncomfortable and you need to move into an easy pose or move into a pose that you find more comfortable. We're looking for a spot where you can sit for a while and feel still and feel okay being still. So with your eyes closed or your gaze relaxed, focus on your breathing. Thoughts that come in, and that's okay. Just recognize you have a thought and allow that thought to go about its business while you return to your breathing. Refocus your mind on your priority, which is focusing on your breathing. Yourself to focus on your breathing. nice deep inhale. And a long, slow exhale. Feel free to blink, open your eyes. And we'll go from here to laying on your back. So you're going to lay on your back with your knees bent, feet on the floor. And first, just take a moment to appreciate what it feels like to be laying horizontal. It's still daytime for most of us, and we don't often get this luxury. We don't allow ourselves this luxury, I should say. And with this in mind, I want you to go ahead and lift both legs to the ceiling. If you've ever done legs up the wall, this is like legs up the wall, but there's no wall. Well, there's a wall, but it's not directly behind me. So flexing your feet, keeping your knees soft. You're going to have your legs stretched out above you. If you'd like to extend your arms to the side, you can do so, or over your head, or whatever feels good. Right leg lifted as we gently lower the left foot to the mat. So we've got a right leg lifted, a left leg extended but rested on the mat. Both feet flexed. And then go ahead and inhale the left leg back and lower the right leg. And we're holding it here again, flexing both feet. And let's go ahead and bring that right leg back up so you've got both legs towards the ceiling. Go ahead and bend your knees so that you've got both knees bent, both legs together or in the same position. We're going to hold this here for a few breaths. Again, both feet are flexed. On an inhale, extend both legs straight to the ceiling again. On an exhale, bend both knees again. And on your next exhale, lower both feet to the mat, keeping your knees bent. Let's take your right ankle, place it on your left thigh. And then on an exhale, let's let your hips fall over to the left so that your right foot and your left hip will fall over to the left side. Your legs back up. Let's put your right foot on the mat. Let's put your left ankle on your right thigh. And we're going to let your right thigh and your left foot fall over to the right. Inhale it back to center, placing both feet on the mat. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Maybe rock it side to side. And then again, bringing your arms out to the side, over your head, and bring both feet back to the mat. And then go ahead and walk your legs down, close your eyes, and make your way to your Shavasana. A little bit of a shorter practice today, so we'll have a shorter Shavasana. Don't worry, I'll be right here with you. You can lay back and relax. Let your body rest in the mat. Let your body relax. Imagine that you are just laying in the softest or most comfortable way possible, that all of your muscles don't need to be tense, they can just relax and focus on your breathing. started in. Sitting tall with your eyes closed. Together, thumbs to heart center. Recall the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Please take this moment to give yourself thanks and be grateful given yourself an opportunity for self-care and for showing up on the mat. And please accept my thanks for your sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Shorter than usual practice today. So my gift to you is about 20 or 25 minutes that maybe you hadn't intended to have. So I invite you to take that time to do something for yourself or for someone that you love. Maybe call someone that you've been meaning to call, open a book you've been meaning to start, journal, have a glass of wine, whatever it is you need to do something for yourself and spend the next 20 minutes